So I think we are now live, and yeah, good afternoon, guys, and let's start our video. And now I gonna read Art of Seduction in this video. So I think we are live now, and the book is, as you can see on the screen, it's the Art of Seduction. So okay, so the Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. I just a first book, and it's the past page, and okay, so let me check, is it now good or not? The network, I think I have some network issues. So okay, so the Art of Seduction, as you can see, let me check here. Okay. The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, author of the 48 Laws of Power, has a degree in classic literature. He lives in Los Angeles, and visit his website. Outside is www.seductionbook.com. Okay, so where is the past page? Now come to the past page. It's acknowledgement content. Okay, so here is the contents. Part 1, the art of seductive character page 1. Okay, it's content. Okay, now we'll start now. Okay, I think it's time for the start. Okay, so I'm gonna read this first. Thousands of years ago, power up mostly gained through physical violence and maintained with brutal strength. There was little need for subtlety. A king of emperor had be merciless, and only a select few had power. No one suffered under the scheme of things more than women. Uh, they had no way to complete, no weapon at their disposal that could make a man do what they wanted, politically, socially, or even in the room. Okay, so of course, men had one weakness. They are instable, insatiable desire for sex. A woman could always toy with this desire, but once gave into the sex, man was back in control. If she withheld sex, he could simply look elsewhere or exert force. Her good was power that was temporary and frail. Yet women had no choice but to submit to these conditions. Okay, I think let decrease my brightness. I can read perfectly. Of course, men had one weakness, their insatiable desire for sex. A woman could have always toy with this desire, but once she gave into the sex, the man was back in control. If she withheld sex, he could simply look elsewhere or exert force. What good was a power that was temporary and frail. Mm. Yet women had no choice but to submit this condition. There were some top whose hunger for power was too great, and how over the year, through much cleverness and creativity, invented a way to turning the dynamic around, creative and more lasting and effective for the power. Uh, these women among them breaths from the Old Testament. Helen of the Troy, the Chinese Helen Hesse, and the greatest of them all, Cleopatra, invented seduction. First, would draw a man within with with an alluring appearance, designing their makeup and adornment fashion the image of goddess come to life by showing one only glimpses of place. They would teach a man's imagination, stimulation that desire just for uh, not for not just for sorry not just for sex but something greater, the chance to process a fantasy figure. Once they had their victims' interest, these gentlemen would learn them away from the masculine world of mm, world of war, and politics, and get them to spend time to feminine world, a world of luxury, spectacle, and pleasure. They might also lead them astrally, literally taking them on a journey as a Cleopatra lured Julius Caesar on a trip down to Nile. Men would grow hooked on this refined sensual pleasure. They would fall in love, but then invariably the woman would turn cold and indifferent, confusing their victim. Just when the men wanted more, they found their pleasure withdrawn. They would be forced into pursuit, trying another to win back the purse they once had tasted and grown weak and emotional in the process. Men who had physically forced and the social power, men like King David the Trojan, Paris, Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, King Kuchai, would find themselves become the slave of a woman in the face of violence and brutality. These women made seduction a sophisticated art, the ultimate form of power and persuasion. They learned to work on the mind first,